How can restorative practices help you to not take misbehavior personal? I think this is the hardest part about teaching, is not making sure that you protect your heart so it doesn't grow cold, because you aren't choosing who shows up on your roster and you're not able to have any control on who is in your classroom and sometimes how people treat you, including your students, but sometimes parents. It's hard not to take the misbehavior and the offenses personally. But the power of restorative practices, when practiced by you, the educator, is that you make a conscientious choice that those restorative practices are for you as well. So restorative practice is about reconciliation, repair, and relationships. And so each day you are given a choice to forgive and care for yourself by caring and forgiving that student, by caring and forgiving the parent. And because you're offered that choice, you have the freedom to let go of any offense daily, every second, every minute, in the hour, as often as you want, day by day. Restorative practices allow you to have authority in your classroom without the pressures of having a front, saving face. There's no wall between you and your students. You guys are human together, and you respect the whole process of being human and how you can't be perfect. And if an imperfect child comes into your classroom, you have the empathy to know that not everyone is who they look like or seem like they should be on the surface. That the world is hard, that it can be unfair sometimes. And sometimes we carry those personal problems with us, even though we don't want to have them ourselves. So as restorative processes or restorative practices and processes are for you. And to me, as an educator, a mom, a wife, a businesswoman, an entrepreneur, that is freedom. That is my ticket out of burnout, because I don't have to take anything personal. It may be in unfair situations. I may get in some things in my classroom may happen that I don't agree with. But I can name them and say I don't agree with, and I can be offended, but I can forgive those offenses and know that action, they may not have control over themselves. And if they chose that action, I know that I'm in that community where I can talk to that child and address it in a real way. I don't have to be afraid to talk to that child about that offense, because we normalized it in the community in a very positive, restorative way. Again, reconciliation, repair, and relationship is for the educator. And it's for the students, and it's for the parents, and it's for the school. It is restorative in every sense of the matter for any stakeholder involved, which is how we can truly change the world in giving into restorative practices. There's no personal offense needed. If you like what you heard and you want to hear more, please follow me on Instagram or Facebook. If you aren't on my email list, make sure that you're receiving these emails, especially before my online community opens in March. Before my online community opens, I'll be sending these audiograms exclusively to my email list, so please join. In March, these audiograms and more resources will be just exclusively offered to members only. It is $100 for 6 months of access and resources, and I'd love to learn more with you.